Welcome back to foods you may want to consider adding into your diet. Today we'll be talking about tomatoes. For 100 grams of fresh tomatoes, you get 1 gram of fiber, 18 calories, a fairly high amount of vitamin A, vitamin C, and vitamin K, as well as high amounts of copper, potassium, and manganese. In an extremely extensive meta-analysis done in 2022, a tomato-rich diet is associated with a range of health benefits, including anti-cancer properties, reducing the risk of cardiovascular disease, neurodegenerative diseases, and bowel diseases, as well as improving skin health, exercise recovery, and the immune system. Tomatoes are associated with a decrease in oxidative stress and markers of inflammation during fat loss in patients with non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, and the pre-meal consumption of tomatoes increases body fat loss, reduces blood glucose and triglycerides, as well as uric acid and cholesterol, compared to the consumption of food without the pre-ingestion of tomatoes, likely due to their capacity to reduce caloric intake. And the authors conclude that the pre-meal ingestion of tomatoes positively benefits body weight, body fat percentage, blood glucose, blood triglycerides, blood cholesterol, and blood uric acid. With that being said, what about canned tomatoes? Comparatively, for every 100 grams, canned tomatoes have 15 calories and 2 grams of fiber, as well as respectable amounts of vitamin B6, vitamin C, vitamin A, and vitamin B1. And canned tomatoes may actually be higher in micronutrients than many raw tomatoes. The retention of micronutrients inside of canned tomatoes also appear to be significantly higher in lycopene than raw tomatoes. This is because processing improves the bioavailability of lycopene, and plasma lycopene levels are actually higher after the consumption of pureed tomatoes compared to raw tomatoes. And one trick is the addition of olive oil improves this even more. Lycopene is an antioxidant that reduces the risk of cancer, diabetes, cardiac complications, oxidative stress-mediated malfunctions, and improves skin, bone, liver, neural, and reproductive health. Yes, some people react poorly to the consumption of tomatoes, especially those with pre-existing gastrointestinal issues and those who suffer with acid reflux. But if you tolerate tomatoes, adding in tomatoes to your diet can be extremely beneficial to your health. Adding in heat-processed and pureed tomatoes may improve the lycopene absorption, and adding in a small amount of dietary fat, such as in the form of olive oil, can improve your lycopene absorption even more. With that being said, if you would like an individualized approach to your nutrition and lifestyle to optimize your health, energy, and body composition, send me a DM to sign up for coaching.